Today what we're going to do is we're looking at the new New Year's season objectives that just came out with FIFA 20. So let's jump in here. There's 20 days to do this, so you want to get started here. These are all pretty easy to do. The first one that's really exciting is going to be Kaka. You get Kaka on loan, which is pretty cool, and that's just for 25,000 XP. And let's see what else we got here. So there's actually two storyline players. So the first one is going to be at level 14. There's Tomasayu, or the Uruguayan Caceres. And he's a favorite player of mine, so I think that's the one I'm going to be going for. Just looking at the two center backs, he's a little bit faster and a little bit better defending, not quite as physical, but I like him. So that's that. And then as we move along here, on the last one, level 20, there's another storyline player, Felipe Anderson at 87, 92 pace, or a really powerful center mid in Ligue 1, which doesn't have a whole lot of really powerful center mids. So that's going to be a tough call. I'm going to need to look a little bit deeper into that. Felipe Anderson is a beast, that 92 pace, 84 shot, but Ligue 1 is always a part of objectives, and it's a much weaker league, so that might be the one I go with. Now, here's the key, okay? To get this, all you need to do is to go and do the objectives, okay? So when you log in, you'll see the season objectives. This is how you get XP, okay? The easiest one is to do the dailies. Now, it looks like they are doing, so they used to just have, the third one used to be buy a player, but typically play 2 matches, win a match, and then score a goal in online swaps. I don't really like playing online swaps, but the cool thing about this is you can use all your loan players because it's online swaps, it's a friendly, and you won't use any of your loan credits up, so that's good. The one thing about scoring a goal in these different contests, and the next one will probably be headers and volleys and that kind of thing, is you do get one rare player, which is a nice little bonus. So by doing this extra one, you get the 180 plus the 60 for completing the the set, and that adds up over time. So definitely start doing that. The 12th player, Cristiano Ronaldo, left off the team of the year. He's smiling, but he's not happy about that. What is pretty cool is we get a 99 striker on loan. And again, you can use this in those objectives, as I just said. Cristiano Ronaldo, that's going to be fun to play with. This one I am super excited about, player moments, Ziyech. I love Hakim Ziyech, and this is one of my favorite players. So this is pretty cool. 90 cam, this is something you can get early on in this season. 95 pass, 90 shot. This guy is going to be a beast. So here's how to do this. Low driven shot in rivals. So that is clicking the both those buttons and doing a shot. Not too hard. Score 1 low driven shot. Okay, that should be pretty easy to do. This one is going to be the toughest one. We'll get back to that. Eye for goal. 12 midfielders in rivals. That should be pretty easy. Artist assist. This is a lob through pass using Eredivisie players in 3 rivals matches. So that's the Netherlands League. So you want to have your Netherlands players as midfielders, and the lob through pass is where it kind of goes up. So this one's a little bit challenging. What I would do is I would set up maybe like a 3-5-2. So you got lots of midfielders, and you put your strikers on run ahead, and get forward, and then you just lob it over to them when they charge at you, the opposing team. Dutch touch, score using Eredivisie players in 5 separate rivals wins. That's not all that difficult. This one's a little bit more challenging, okay, because this is on, actually not so bad, on world minimum world class. So what you want to do is you can set the world class under settings to be a little bit easier, but you want to kind of, you're going to have to manage your squad battles and cycle through them. And, you know, obviously, you know, you want to pick the games that are a little bit easier to do this. Again, you can assist 8 goals using all in one game, right? So this could be, you know, over the course of 1 or 2 games, which, you know, if you're playing a really bad team on squad battles, could be possible. Just make sure you have a lot of those 4 skill moves players, so all those assists are going to count. And then you can get Hakim Ziyech. That's a beast. All right, so next up, so week 1, gold, silver, and bronze. Now, to get those storyline players, you really need to complete all of these, because once you get the week 1, and it's not showing me that because you got to do the bronze first. Actually, that was just a glitch. It shouldn't even have shown on the screen. You want to do the bronze, and then you get the week 1 silver, and then once those are done, you get the week 1 gold. So these are obviously really simple, but the key is to get those storyline players is you have to get access to the silver and then the gold, because the gold has the higher XP qualifications, which will allow you to build up the XP to the point where you get those players. Okay. Spirit of sharing, assists on goals. That's 40 assists. That'll just happen naturally. Squad battles. Again, that'll just happen naturally. Play online. Rivals, this just gives you some bonus for scoring in rivals. This is a cool one, Kaka story. So assist 2 separate matches with Kaka and at least 4 players from Brazil. So just make a Brazil squad, throw in Kaka. If you don't want to use any loan points off him, you can do this in a friendly against the AI, and you won't use up your loan points, so you'll still have them for him. Same thing with this. Win 2 matches, any FUT game mode, pretty easy. Score 2 goals, any FUT game mode using Kaka and 3 La Liga players on your squad. So you don't even need to score with Kaka. Pretty easy. Icon swaps. Again, the icon swaps, I just learned this, the number 2 icons are only for the set 2, because I saved up all my set 1, plan to use them now, but it doesn't work. So this is 6 squad battles, world-class difficulty, using 7 EFL and 4 Scottish Premier players in your starting squad. So that's going to be interesting. I like how they're kind of challenging you to make a new squad here. That would be interesting. Tip here, if you really want a bonus for this, you can always find like an EFL player that won Player of the Week. Try to snipe them on pretty low. Use them for this objective. They hold their value, and then you can use them for an SBC, or you can sell them later. Next up, this guy's 6 squad battles on minimum professional difficulty using Portuguese players. And I was wishing that was a Portuguese league, because then I could use my Bulisi, but he is not Portuguese, so just make a Portuguese squad. Pretty easy. You might want to get Pepe there on defense, world class. And this one is 6 squad battles on legendary difficulty. That could be quite challenging using Eredivisie players. Of course, I just did the Eredivisie League Challenge, so I don't really have any Eredivisie players left. We'll have to rectify that somehow. So that's the single player, and then the online is 9 first-owned La Liga players. That should be pretty easy. This is 9 first-owned League 1 players, and there is 9 first-owned Serie A players. Those should all be pretty easy to do. Keep in mind while you're doing this one, the Ligue 1, you might want to be also contributing to this, the League One player shoji, where you basically just do score 2 goals with in wins with all these different players in rivals. The last 3, I guess these are the teams that are newly promoted: Dijon, Metz, and Brestois. You just need to score. What I like to do is just have one of these players on the bench. If I'm losing the game in rivals, or I think I probably am not going to win, I'm going to throw in one of those players, and at least I can get a something that will qualify towards the points, even if I'm going to lose that game. So that's what I do. Shoji looks like a beast. 85 pace, 84 defending, 86 physical. He's even better than the ones that you're going to get through the season progress here, the season objectives. Right here. Where are we here? These guys here on level 14. But anyhow, should be an exciting season. There are only 20 days to complete this season. So that's 3 weeks, just like the last one. So go out there and start earning some cards. All right, that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one.